What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns, and welcome to the Friday Lift. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hello, friends. Let's go on back through. Hello, Thundergun. Hello, Dan. Hello, Chris. Hello, Remus. Hello, Paul. Did I say Thundergun already? Hello, Gaston. Sorry, scrolling through. Hello, Sunken Lamp. Hello, and welcome in. Hello, welcome in. Oi, oh, we got Snooks here too. We got big Snooks. I'm missing shouts right now. I know there was someone I probably didn't take care of somewhere in the mix here, and I apologize in advance. It might have been Gaston. It might have been Gaston. Hello, friends. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to all of you. Hi. Hi. Evie's gonna come down and say hello also, because she hears that I'm speaking to the computer, and thus she is like, I'm gonna get some treats. I'm gonna get in on this action. Can you have a sit? Good girl, right there. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday to all of you. I hope that your weeks have not been weak. I had to say something right away before I get yelled at. Yelled at an hour in. Wait, what? There we go, girly. Okay. There's 2 pieces. Go on. Okay. I gave you 2 treats. Don't act like I didn't give you anything. There's Evie. There's our sweet girl. Yep, now she's going to slobber all over that platform. We can watch Evie just slobber all over the platform. Welcome in, PT. Sorry about your worky lurky. Sunken Lamp, how are you today? Welcome in. How'd you find us? Brosiaga, welcome in, welcome back. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We got to get set up for warm-ups. Guess what? If you take a look at that there, if you take a look at that there routine, oh, that's why it looks so long. Hang on a second. That's a lie. I've lied to you. I've lied to you. Hang tight. Those routine details are not correct. We're going to stop after press outs. Whoops. And we'll add a core. 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 Now, how's everyone doing? I'm doing well. I had a big breakfast. I don't know if I had a big breakfast. I had a delayed breakfast. Sometimes Lauren works a late shift, and then she doesn't get up at the same time that I do. And then when I try to get her up to eat breakfast, she thinks I'm mad at her because she didn't get out of bed. When really, I just want her to be happy. I just want her to be happy. So we had big bowls of cereal. Living the dream, man. Sunny day at 9,000 feet. Oh my gosh, that actually does sound like living the dream. Sometimes people say that, and then they're not actually talking about the dream, but that does sound like the dream. Following for a while, watching you play games, lurking. I'm good, starting the day right on, Sunken. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Haven't had breakfast in so long, can't wait to have it again someday. Someday you will partake. Someday you will partake of the breakfast fruit. Habs, hello. Bagel and PB Fit, it was tasty. Yeah, I had a big bowl of Cheerios with blueberries and strawberries in it, and a cup of black coffee. Multiple cups of black coffee. Oh, I'm sore today. And my choice of apparel is riding up a little bit. You will see at one point what I'm talking about. For right now, I figured it's a Friday, so we'd wear some special shorts today. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. Fave meal. Breakfast is like definitely one of the meals that it is easiest to be successful at cooking. Big breakfast, 3 eggs, hash browns, and mushrooms, and onions, and bacon. Yes. Yes. Thank you for incorporating mushrooms into your breakfast. If you're not eating mushrooms, like the standard kind, not the psychedelic kind. I mean, like, you can eat the psychedelic kind if you want, but if you're not incorporating mushrooms, you are missing out on one of nature's most beautiful flavor profiles. I have no qualms in telling you this. Inching up towards the toes. Gotcha. All right. And step in the feet. Down and back. And we'll bring it up. Oh, I am also so very sore. So you're prepping for a marathon? A half marathon, yes. So the schedule this year, we're going to do a half marathon in the spring and a full marathon in the fall. So hopefully we're going to stay non-injured. We're going to take it easy with our training when we need to. I fucking love mushrooms. I can legit eat them at every meal. Same though. They're so good. Wait, also more expensive to order breakfast at a breakfast place than it is to get an entree at more restaurants. Every option was 25 and up. Damn, I mean, breakfast is pretty cheap around here. You could get like a basic breakfast plate for like $8 at most places. A mushroom beer? Did it taste like... I don't even know like how to describe what a mushroom beer would taste like. Palm in, following the other palm to the ceiling. I swear, this one warm-up, adding this on has been so helpful for me. Like no one thing is ever gonna like fix you, right? But I will say, being really intentional about my warm-ups in the last few years has been real good for me. Real good for me. Amazing biscuits and gravy for like $10 right down the street. Gaston, I would say that the way you phrase that is, that's a little, are you trying to gloat? Breakfast sausage gravy, not like a brown gravy. Biscuits and gravy is very typical in the US and like is a little surprising to other folks I'm finding. Maintain that optimum health. Just trying to make sure I don't get hurt. I mean, that's the big thing. Got to get you signed up for a Go Ruck challenge. Is that just like how heavy is the ruck, or do you get to choose? It was a sour saison. So a sour mushroom beer. I'm trying to think of what that would taste like. Alex, hello, welcome in. What does this work? So this is like, you mean the like rotations? The rotations is like a thoracic spine warm-up. So you're getting into a nice deep squat to get your hips all warmed up and ready. And then you're getting a little bit of a rotation in that spine to get your body get your core all warmed up. And you're back. It is all about the calories. You don't like biscuits? I've been trying to describe white biscuit gravy to Snoo for a while. How does one describe white biscuit gravy? I mean, it just tastes salty. It just tastes salty. Most of the flavor from white biscuit gravy comes from the sausage itself, right? Because when you're making a vegetarian gravy, as I do from time to time, you use stock and mushrooms. Like, I make a pretty damn good mushroom gravy. And the key there is that your shrooms help enhance the profile. You really got to count on your sausage. You got to put a lot of pressure on that sausage. Can't have one that's too lean, because then fat's got to do all the work. I know exactly what I'm doing right now. Do not at me. Woo! A lot of endurance during the challenge, no real running. Cajun biscuits are damn good. You make a roux, and you add your cream and milk. That's basically it. Basically it. Love Bojangles and Whataburger chicken biscuits. Chicken biscuits are damn good. Chris, I get my mushroom stock from Meijer. I can like try to go grab one of the little jars so I could show you. We might have some on backup down here. The mushroom store. Hey, Thundergun, have a good lurk. Yeah, the Last of Us mushrooms. It's, oh gosh, what are they called? Ooh, I know this. Why can't I remember? Why can't I remember the name? Whatever. Someone has it. Ooh, we're gonna have to adjust today. Boy, howdy. Maybe I'm just not warmed up yet. The coccyx? Cordyceps, that's it. Isn't your coccyx like a thing up near your neck? I should at least pretend to know what I'm talking about. It's your tailbone. So your tailbone's connected to your nut bone. And your nut bone's connected to your butt bone. And your butt bone's connected to a telephone. And the telephone is set to ring every 5 minutes. It's on vibrate. There's a telephone on vibrate. Connected to your butt bone. Taking that show on the road. Nut bone. Nut bone. So I can get my guts checked out here? Yeah. Come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. Welcome, Belle. Tailbone, though some people's are near their neck. I get it, Dan. I get it, Dan. You are saying that some people have their heads up their asses. You are saying that some people have their heads up their asses. Is this what you are saying? That's a good one. I appreciate it. Yes, sir, I was. You know, instead of making, here's a pro tip for how to make friends and influence people. Instead of ruining your own jokes by explaining them, ruin someone else's joke by explaining it. That's how you make friends. Explain other people's jokes. I guarantee you'll get, it's a good short-term strategy. I've named tomorrow's 8-miler the M&M. Is mom making spaghetti tomorrow? Or I guess you need to have someone make mom's spaghetti this evening so that you can vomit on your sweater already at 7:30. This is true. Writing pro tips. When writing any novel, make sure, yes, and then wear a sweater. Arm spaghetti. Ah! Did that move anything? I did just trip over some cords. Let me just, there's really bad cable management in here. Most times people don't see it. I need to go get some mushroom stock. I'm in the back stock room. Maybe eventually I'll show you all this, but we just redid it over the summer. Over the fall, I guess I should say. Okay, I wanted to get this. Oh, yesterday was arm day, so your arms are spaghetti. Arm spagooter. His palms are tutors. Knees weak, arms spagooters. His vomit on his duder all rooter. All right. Warm-up sets. We're continuing. Whoa! Welcome in, Raiders. Who goes there? Who is that? Is that Stars and Bars? Is that Stars and Bars? How you doing, you big, beautiful man? He's That's a hefty raid, buddy. Spagooters! Welcome in, Spagooters. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Joe. Go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays, Sundays, we play video games. All the time. We're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you. Best spaghetti sauce recommendations. I do have recommendations. To clarify, Spagooter is not spaghetti sauce at Hooters. All right. Henceforth, you are known as Barzy Boy. I'm sorry, Barzy Boy, that your chat tried to kill you today. Welcome in, Fox Fox. Oh, and Rip Review is here too. Hot damn. Damn. Welcome in, friends. Raiders, make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a walk, have a vomit on your sweater. Drink a hot cup of mom's spaghetti. Quick description of a deadlift. All the way down and back up. Move the body like opening a book. I mean, I guess that would apply if you opened a book by, instead of pulling the pages apart, you pushed the spine inward. Which I guess you could do. I have somewhere to be. Oh, Barzy Boy, I hope you have a good recovery. This is my fault. Most of the fitness royalty here. This is more fitness royalty. Max, hello. Oh my gosh. This is a star-studded chat right now. What about Daddy Spaghetti? What about Daddy Spaghetti? We don't talk about Dad Spaghetti. Dad doesn't let me in the room where all the spaghetti happens. Oh, sorry, that's his study. Excuse me. Will you sing a rap for us while you work out? Here's the thing about me. I was raised in the Midwest in a very homogenous community. And while I have grown to appreciate the hip-hop arts, I should not partake in attempting them. So, I am a white boy, and I can demonstrate that clearly enough. Do it. No. Daddy Spaghetti is just rewarmed SpaghettiOs. Daddy don't know how to cook. Sunken Lamp, I appreciate your asking. I really do. Fox, I'm going to do those push-ups after I do this next set of deadlifts. We got to get this loaded up and get it done. I appreciate you asking, you know. You know, I got a couple artists that I would feel a little more comfortable dropping some bars. But I would be lying if I said that I had a bone of rhythmic talent to that degree. I don't even think I could pokey rap anymore. That's the point that we have reached. I don't know that I could pokey rap anymore. And I had that shit down at one point. It is 150 of more state. The man Pokemon Master is a destiny. Just vibing. I appreciate it. I like it here. It's cozy. We got a cozy little basement. We got a cozy little basement down here. Sorry for walking away from the mic. Just needed to get everything set up. All right. Word. Next warm-up set. Ooh. I don't know if we're going to keep to the program. Eddie. What's up, Eddie? How you doing? How you doing, big man? 10 push-ups. Thank you, Fox Fox. I lost count. Shame. Shame that. Ugh. We should talk about bouillon. Let's talk about mushroom stock. I'll show you my mushroom stock in just a moment. Momentarily. Eddie, how you feeling today? Do-over. I'm pretty sure I did more than I was supposed to. Not that I'm against doing more push-ups. I have to, we have an after-work event today, so I have to get finished up and then get over to said event. I did 12. I want to see your mushroom stock. What a payback. So I use this stuff. Ooh, better than bouillon. They do have it in like meaty flavors, but we get the mushroom stuff. It's very good. This one came from a specialty shop. Is that good with crock pot? It absolutely is, Obrick. What up, Tom? My legs are fried. I don't know how leg day part 2 is going to go tomorrow. Well, it's not Squattober and it's not Deadcember. So what this is really good for, 1, it's good for making gravy. 2, it's really great for ramen. If you buy ramen noodles without any sort of packet, go a little heavy on this when you make some broth, and it's don't go. My hearing. Oh no. You don't hear me say please. 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 Oh. All right, I owe push-ups. I do owe push-ups, and I will do them. I will do them. Promise. Promise is a promise. Is a promise. Volume deadlift's got to come first. All right, so here's what happened on Wednesday. I overdid it on volume deadlifts and just about puked. If I actually follow the 4x8 plan, that may happen again. Take your time. Oh, thank you. The song was so good. Did you just say was? Teehee. Always and forever. Whew. Hoping these deadlifts will be simple and clean. We're going? Yeah. Mm. Mm. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh. Don't puke, bro. Thank you. Ooh. Oh. Look at those push-ups. What pre-flavor do we go with? Always blue raspberry. Blue all day, baby. Oh. Oh. Hang it. Oh. We're ditching the sweats relatively quickly today. Dan, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you so much. 1. looking on Amazon. How much is a single jar? So when I got that at a local bulk shop, it was a little bit pricey. It was $6.50. Pierce, hello. How we doing? Guest on, thinking about dinner and haven't even had lunch yet. Well, what's the plan for lunch then? Ooh, former coworker catch-up calls. Oh, yikes. Wait, like in a good way, right? Like you're not being sarcastic? So Sunken, my wife and I played through all of them. We watched some of them, like on YouTube, some of the ones that are like really a little bit harder to get your hands on. We watched through some cutscenes. Amazon wants 12. I mean, this is a
my
what?
wife.
From my Jargo. This is, how big is this? It's not huge. 38 servings. This is an 8-ounce jar. How big is the Amazon thing? Ooh, Max, thank you for the Wellness Minute. Real Ray, what's up, friends? Chicken. Always chicken. Bucked up woke AF. Yeah, I'm a Cellucor baby. Actually, I'm not even using that one today. I'm using C4 Sport. Yeah, Chris, you might just want to check out a grocery store and look for it. See if you can find it there. One jar does go a long way. So if you're not using it like a lot, you'll have it for a while. It could be worth 12 bucks. Have you played all of them, Sunken? I love the Kingdom Hearts games. So yeah, we played all of them right before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. We bought the package deal of like, for the Kingdom Hearts release, it was like a special edition, and you pay for like a bunch of previous games. Bars, have a great day, my dude. Thank you so much for almost barfing and bringing people over. Got to figure something out. Weight is still wavering between 280 and 285. You need to start weighing my food again. Yeah, I don't know when the last time you ran your daily guest on. It might just be time for a recalc. All right, we got a Wellness Minute. Thank you, Max, for that. Bars, have a great day. Get this Wellness Minute going. I'm just looking at my notes. Okay. Ooh, so you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. You're in for a time. What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings, and welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is look at yourself from the balcony. So this is back to kind of a conflict management Wellness Minute to talk about how we sometimes don't necessarily perceive our own body language, our own tone, our own volume when we are speaking, and particularly when we're interacting with other people in hot moments. Have you ever looked across the room and watched two people having an interaction and someone was just like totally out of line, right? You could tell that they were angry, they were being reactive, and it felt inappropriate. Most of the time, when someone's doing that, they are not aware of the fact that they're doing it. They have become so used to that style of communication that what I would call a more violent style of communication that they don't even know, right? So one thing that we can do to make sure that we're not contributing to environments where violent communication is the norm is watching ourselves from the balcony. Picture yourself when you're having a conversation with a person. See yourself there, right? And then like look at picture the James Franco sitting in the balcony and like watching you, right? But you're watching yourself and you're seeing what are the ways that my voice is coming off right now? What is my posture saying? Am I, sitting here crossing my arms? Do I got my hands on my sides? Do I got my hands in my pockets? Try to look at yourself as someone from looking from the outside would see you and try to evaluate your behavior, evaluate your way of speaking. Otherwise, you're probably just going to keep on communicating in a certain way unless someone gives you the feedback. And chances are, if you're being a violent communicator, they're not going to do that. So, when in doubt, start thinking about the way that you are contributing to conversations. And that's today's Wellness Minute. feel like that one went on a little longer than I anticipated. But I would love some feedback on that. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought, what you think. Oh, you're welcome, Lamp. Thank you, Pierce. My activity and the fact that it's been the same since December, and I'm just overeating. Yeah, that might be the case, Gaston. It might feel like you're hitting the mark, but your numbers might just be a little higher than they should be. Woo! Been told that before, even though I feel 100% calm inside. In high pressure moments, I come off really intense. If you see someone looking angry and grumpy, don't go up to them and say, "Why do you look grumpy?" Because if I'm in a shitty mood, that person pushes me over. No, that's different, right? This is definitely like, this is taking the perspective of trying to see how others are looking at you. And I think we're all pretty familiar with the concept of RBF, right? A more politically correct way to refer to RBF is resting affect. Hang on. Ah. Brewster wins. Welcome in. Yes, the jorts are here. I was waiting for someone to notice. Insecurity tells me plenty how everyone sees me, but not really. We got our own stories, right? Ooh. Ooh, that made me lightheaded. Hello. Hello, world. Goodness. 2 sets in. Welcome in, Brewster. Oh, I noticed the jean shorts. Thank you. I just got them like 2 weeks ago. I've heard them loud, have a tone. You're pretty reactive, but I try to manage it. Depends on how much I care about what the person thinks. That's valid. Usually chill until I've had enough, get pushed one too many times. I mean, everyone's got their limit, right? I think the minute is just more about like knowing your limit, knowing your signs. Like, someone told me at one point that when I was starting to get upset in work meetings, they could tell because I would like purse my lips a little bit. And they're like, yeah, I think our supervisor knows. I think our general manager knows what your thing is. And this was something that someone that I trusted very much to tell me this thing. In fact, they were my best man at the wedding, so have an intense resting affect. Everyone in my family does. We're very Scottish. You know what, Thrill Ray, I totally get that. I mean, it's cultural too. You know, some people would say that civility is a tool of the oppressor. And I think there's some validity to that, right? Oh, no, quiet down and talk respectfully. Like, don't always take that feedback. Relate to your wellness minute because I was tested by that notion just this Monday. Should reevaluate how I communicate. Hey, if it works for you, that's great. Wellness minute sounds like it requires a lot of social prowess. I'm only level 2 in the social game. Well, see, that's the thing about this particular thing. And I'll say the tagline again, it's watch yourself from the balcony, right? Like if you just like close your eyes, like this is hard enough as it is. Like stand still or sit still, close your eyes and picture what you look like from a 360-degree angle. Like visualize that. The practice of being able to visualize yourself from outside of yourself is like hard enough. So if this is something you struggle with, that's okay, but it's a skill. Take a seat. Sorry, I almost passed out. Yeah, I may have a little, we might collapse. Joe, programmer. Hello, world. Not enough pre, need more caffeine. Obviously, if you're gonna pass out.
I had to tell off, completely shutting down communication. I was never good with a poker face. Sorry to change the subject. This song has a vice grip on my life. Oh, you know what? Gaston, it's my fault, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Are you getting married in Vegas during TwitchCon? Eddie, I can't tell if you're shooting your shot or if you're like, I mean brave. Brave if so. Is Brenty coming to TwitchCon? Man, I can tell that I'm a couple more pounds into my bulk than I was when I got these jorts, because they're a little tighter than they were before. They're running a little tighter. Oh, Tabs, did we discuss this? Is that a thing you're planning on doing? That's wonderful. I mean, I'm cracking jokes, but that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if you already mentioned this. Good wellness minute to get me thinking. Fun fact, prior to the pandemic, I was probably a social level 10. Never known a stranger, bubbly, comforting to everyone around me. Post-pandemic, I'm a level 3. Yeah, I mean, it's a habit thing. Like, it is Are
you single?
Thomas! Yo.
Hi, Joe. Guess what? It's Friday. Hope you had an awesome week. Hope you are having an awesome morning and that you'll have an amazing stream and workout.
Thank you. Thank you, Thomas, for the 500. Currently going through divorce and back in the marriage. I always thought I was the one being cool and level-headed. Look back in it from the balcony, I was acting irrational as well. So I've noticed that I've approached life completely differently. It's hard to accept that, like, you're not communicating in a good way, or that you're being, like, reactive as a person. None of my jeans are even close to fitting. Obrick, is it because you're getting so yoked? Or is it, like, finding the right jeans? I will say these Rascal jorts have been lovely. They're stretchy as hell. Ken Seth, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. All right, we're 48 minutes in. We've got 2 more sets to go? Or was that my 3rd set? No, yeah, that was my 3rd set. I got 1 more to go. This is the last one. It's the bulk. Ooh. It's okay to, I don't know if anyone else needs to hear this, but it's okay to get into that time of the year where you just wear stretchy pants all the time. Does this work as a camera angle? Maybe. I like never do deadlifts from this angle anymore. Jorts! Dan, thank you for the gift sub. Come on. Oh, that one felt a lot better. Oh. That was close. I am bulking, yeah. We're bulking for a little bit longer. Not the jorts again. Jorts again. Jorts forever. Gaston.
Hype train.
Yo. Yo, thank you. Should we turn it up while I re-rack? What up, Zacking Ball? Not being able to work out for 6 months. I live in stretchy pants right now. It's okay to have your stretchy pants time. All right. Let's get this bench going. Ooh. Eddie. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you, Gaston, for the 1,000. Thank you, Thomas, for the 500. Oh. No one drops bits like Gaston. Have you all seen Gaston's new emotes? If you haven't, you're missing out. Them things are sick. Dan, yo, thank you. Oh my gosh, Dan, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Real Ray, thank you for the 75 bits. It's okay.
Are you single?
That's so okay. Esther, thank you for the biddies. Hey. Oh, holy shit. Another 1,000. Esther, what you doing? Thank you, everyone. Oh, I'll try to move through this quickly. Woo! Friday hype train. What should I be doing when we get hype trains going? I don't know that we ever discussed this as a community in full. Should I be dancing? Should I be dancing badly? Urgh. There you go. And the jorts no less. What a zombie. Are you wearing jorts? No. Absolutely not. Why would I do that? That is also how I dance at weddings. That is also how I dance at weddings. I give that face directly to both of the primary participants and their parents. Nope, this doesn't go here. The bride or both brides, the groom or both grooms, the parents, the dads, the moms, the justice of the peace, but not the photographer. Because I'm not going to ruin someone's candids. I ain't about that life. Have you ever tried to work out in jorts? That's 10% strength. I mean, if you would have told me that that last 4x8 was going to feel at all doable for me, I would have had a good laugh. But thank you, everyone, for the hype train. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the gift subs. Oh my God, Dan. Def the bartender. Maybe I should be making eyes at the bartender. Whew. I just tipped the bartender. You want to have a good time at a wedding with an open bar, bring 2 $10 bills, one for each bartender shift. Right when you get your first drink, drop $10 in. And take out this belt. When you get your first drink, drop $10 in. Give a very kind and like not creepy thank you. Next few drinks you're gonna get are gonna be fantastic pours. I guarantee it. Then when they switch shifts or like at the end of the night, drop another tenner in the bucket. Probably after like 4 or 5 drinks. Sorry, did I just reveal that I binge drink at weddings? I can't be the only person who does that. Oh, wow. Oh, those deadlifts felt good. A kind and not creepy thank you. I would advise against showing them a nipple. I suppose it depends on what kind of wedding it is. Like if the bartender is a baby and you think that you can like, if they're an actual baby and you think that you can initiate the rooting reflex by showing them a bottle, then like maybe show them a nipple. but like not like a real nipple, like a fake nipple. To anyone who joined in the middle of this discussion, I'd like to apologize. If it's a topless wedding, it doesn't work so well. It's just not special. It's just not special. Like if you're gonna show someone your nips, it has to be a special occasion. Kind of hate that I can't use any of my Sky Miles and using a companion ticket. Wait, what? Yo, everyone, thank you for that hype train. Thank you so much. I did not expect anything like that today. I don't expect it really any day. But thank you for that support. I really appreciate y'all just being here. So we'll get warmed up for bench. Thank you for believing in me to dance in jorts. I may need to stop warming up with 95s. Walked away for 5 seconds to grab hangers, and I came back to, if the bartender is a baby. Has to be continental US. I mean, I get that with Sky Miles. We're playing tomorrow, so tomorrow will not be a stream day. We will be playing, we'll be back to our normal Sunday schedule. We're gonna play Okami HD. Okami is our game right now for Sundays. Oh, and it's a good time. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked to play some Okami again. Mad faves. Ooh. Tank Top will be there next Wednesday. Esther, I'm so excited. You leveled up to warming up with 135. So that was 95. I think I might start warming up with 115 because I used to just do 135. I don't know who needs to hear this, but like, don't just do one set of bench warm-ups with 135 on the bar. Even if you're in a hurry, just do 2 sets. Please do 2 sets. Do 2 sets and some rotator cuff warm-ups. Is it on Switch? So it is, but I am playing it on Steam. So I've got it on PC. So happy today, guys. Having my dad up to my place for a long weekend visit. Looking forward to cooking him his favorite meals. Bought him his favorite sugar-free candies. Get to shower those you love. Oh, that's great, Throw Ray. It sounds like such a nice weekend. Yeah, I'm curious what this favorite meal is. My dad and I do not have a perfect relationship. At one point, I should probably cook him a steak just to say thank you for the other steaks that he has cooked me at various points in life. We just don't talk a lot. I'm not gonna plunge into it right now, but general feel. My computer is at my house, Max, and all I have right now is a Switch. No, it is on Switch, and it's a very good game for the Switch. I mean, it's a Zelda-like, right? No, I want steak. I haven't had steak in a long time. My dad and I don't have a perfect relationship either. Why let that hold you back? No, it's a very personal thing, right? I know some people who are just like, nah, me and that human are done. And I respect that. You will hear me say over and over again, chosen family, found family is family. Found family is family. How you approach your family relationships is completely up to you as an adult human. Favorite meal is chicken fried steak. Oh, now I gotta go to IHOP. I gotta go to IHOP and get a damn good. My butt and I don't have a perfect relationship either. Dad and I didn't talk for 3 years in college. Running has been helping us heal and reconnect a lot. That's great, Dan. That's great. Yeah, I think like some people will be in a position where they feel like getting like reconnecting and healing is a good idea. Sometimes it just takes time to get there, you know? But if you are in the place, or like the behavior was such along your journey that you felt the need to just like totally cut that off, you're well within your rights to do so. We're gonna, ooh, I gotta get that light. Sometimes it never gets there, and that's okay. Absolutely. Now my mom going on 13 years and not talking. Yeah. It do go that way sometimes. It do go that way. I'm sorry. Now I really want a chicken fried steak. Like, I have not thought about that as something that could be ingested in some time. And here I am. Meals consist of a nice piece of watercress and lemon water. Ooh, watercress. That is a very small meal. Ba-boom! Then we'll get, ooh, it's top set time. Make one at home. You know, ooh, I do have an air fryer. I do have ye old air fryer. And we have been starting for a couple months now. We were pretty much, we were almost completely pescatarian in this house. And then I talked Lauren into letting me partake in the meats a little bit more around the house just to save money. Because, you know, I get cravings. And then I just like order out. And it's like for the same cost, I could get 3 times as much protein if I'm just cooking it at home. Hoping to be pencil thin by Tuesday. Please make sure you eat real food. I love you. Please eat. Sandoval, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome back. Okay. Oh, I need to do rear delt raises. I almost forgot. So we're gonna work in rear delt raises with our bench. This would be a good warm up too. Oh yeah. Man, I'm feeling carved up today. Kale and water. I mean, kale is good. As long as you're eating kale. You said watercress. Maybe nibble on some ginger. Bro, how we doing, Ari? Good to see you moving the other day, my dude. Was that yesterday? Carbabada. I'm feeling carbabada up. Bulk secret, gallon of whole milk a day. You know, man, if your gut can take a gallon of whole milk every day, you deserve to get absolutely yoked out of your mind. If you can survive that program, oh. Looking carved. Well, thank you. Oh, I watched like 5 episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure last night. I met Wamu and Wamu, Cars, and who was the other one? AC/DC. That's right. I'm so fucking in love with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Stopped eating fish for a while after watching Seaspiracy. Still have a hard time going out for sushi. Now, if I do go get it, I don't eat as much. Is that just like about the supply chain, Bro Siaga? Moving pretty good. Not lifting much, but moving. Aw, yeah. Get moving, baby. I'm so happy for you. My gut can take a gallon of milk each day. That's the Scottish way. Oh, I can't imagine. Kids have introduced me to the Owl House. What is the Owl House? JoJo's great. I need to get through Stone Ocean. So yeah, I just finished episode 18 of season 1. So he just took out one of the, it was the brain one. The brain one, that really messed with me. I was having a rough time watching that Home Alone. Milk, cheese, etc. actually soothed my stomach. We are strange. That's a shout. Good for you. Good for you. I have my limit with it. Stardust. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. God, it took me like a full episode to be like Cars, Wham, AC/DC. It's like, oh. I was partaking. It's a Disney cartoon based on witches' magic coming out. Really? Okay. How you living? What up, Rome? Welcome in, my dude. How's the grind today? I'm living good. Oh, I need to actually, well, no, I already put it on there. I just got to do them. That's the whole show, baby. Speedwagon. Supply chain overfishing, whaling, slave trade for fishing vessels, and how much money governments give to the fishing industry without implementing regulations on responsible fishing practices. Have you looked into MSC, Bro Siaga? MSC is a pretty good label that you can look for when buying fish. Okay, yeah, I'm super far behind, so no late JoJo spoilers. I'm like season 1. JoJo Cola. Wait, Rome, you were playing Rift Apart? I love that game. I love Rift Apart. It is one of my favorite games. It is so good. It's a freaking masterpiece. All right. Just gotta get 2. Good. Redoubt raises. I get so hyped about Ratchet and Clank. Ooh, taking my sweet time today. Got to make sure we keep this moving. We got one more set of 220, 235. Music choices for intro and outros are tippity top tier with awesome animation. If you are watching JoJo and you're not paying attention to the color schemes and like everything they do with like monologues, just the frames. It is such a well-made show. Objectively. Objectively. It is really gross sometimes. Really gross. Workout standpoint, stomach said no. From a work standpoint, the grind is grindy. Shoot, I hope you get it in, Rome. Wendy Malick is the voice of the Owl Lady. Mae Whitman, one of the exes from Scott Pilgrim, is in it. Huh, I should check that out. Zach, have a good lurk, buddy. Thanks for chilling. Good to chat with you for a bit today. Subtext of JoJo. JoJo. Joseph Joestar. Have to get a run in today. How long you going? You going for time or distance? I've been getting more and more comfortable with running for time. Time, perfect. There was a stretch where I was doing only distance, and then I realized that that was the reason why I was running faster than I wanted to. So I was like, I'm gonna do an easy run for 5 miles, and then like, oh, I want to get this 5 miles done and over with, instead of just accepting that I'm trying to run for 50 minutes. And so my 5-mile run takes 45 minutes. Yeah. Talk about MSC2, up for debate. You can just pay to have that on your label. Ooh. See, because Bro Siaga, we did... Ew, running! Oh! I take that chance. Yeah, so I used to work at a place that served MSC certified fish, and we got audits on our chain of custody. So we had to have a documented process for when MSC fish came into our unit, how it was handled, that it was set aside to like its own special spot, and that no tampering happened with that fish. And so we had to do biannual audits where they would come in sometime between like, it'd be like a random visit in a period of like within 2 weeks. And they would come in and just be like, all right, show me the process. They wouldn't grab a manager, they wouldn't grab a chef, they'd grab just like any frontline cook and be like, I need you to show me what we do with this fish. So that gave me, that gave me a lot of trust in it. But there's also the back end things, because there was a scandal with it like a year later of the exact thing that you said. So on a unit level, MSC works really well, but then the sourcing was a little rough, and that's the whole point. Your lungs, bro. Oh, you like it? You like it, Zach? It needs a cleanup, honestly. Only picked up running last year. Took the last chunk of the year to heal some more body injuries, starting over from zero. Honestly, starting running over from zero is very hard. Starting running over from zero is very hard, and I hope that anyone who is like thinking about starting is like willing to give themselves a lot of grace and just like let yourself walk. Like, please just let yourself do a bit of walking, because that can make a huge difference in whether you like get attached to running or you get really tired and injured and just quit. All right, we're going to drop it down to 195. We're going to go a little lower RPE. So we went pretty hard on bench on Monday, and I was feeling it for days. Feeling it for many days. Tomorrow's supposed to be my rest day, but I got a buddy coming over, and told him we could get a lift in. So I got to figure out what it is we're going to do. So I'm trying to stay on schedule. I also got to do a long run on Sunday. I'm supposed to go 8 miles. Grizzly beard and jorts, be still my heart. I'll stop at you. Oh, sorry, rear delt raises before I catch up on chat. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Run Monday, Wednesday, Friday, walk Tuesday, Thursdays. Run days are run, walk, the hard way. Yo, I'm glad you're taking it smart, Rome. It breaks my heart to see people burn out when they start trying to run. You don't have to run fast. You don't have to run fast. Run fast like 1 day a week, tops. 1 day a week, tops, you should be running fast. Other days of the week, take it slow. You will get so much faster running slow 4 out of 5 runs. Burnout is exactly what happened. You done burned out, son. I'm sorry. I didn't need to say that. It's true though. It really stinks. It really stinks. And getting through the first like 3 to 4 weeks of running are the hardest. Dead ahead now, 8 miles. Yeah, so we're gonna try to lift tomorrow and then wake up on Sunday and go do a group run for 8 miles. I'm gonna be like way behind. Got my mile down to 7:08 last year. That's a sick mile time. That's wonderful. I don't think I'll ever, I shouldn't say this. It's gonna be a while before I can run a mile as fast as my fastest mile ever was. Help me lose weight, Joe. Esther. Oh, I'm scared of me. Oh, well, what are you doing right now to lose weight? Are you following a consistent eating pattern? Because that's how you lose weight. Crash diets are not how you lose weight. I hope someone can hear this today. You can be really good about your eating habits for 8 weeks and then yo-yo back up. You should find try to build a consistent relationship with food. It is a long-term battle. Took my husky on a group run once. I think I sprinted 5 miles. Dogs will completely mess up your run. It is a great thing to run with dogs. They will push you, but you do not get to run your pace when you're running with a dog. I'd indicate that you can hit a full mile right now, but also not counting distance. Maybe like at some point in the next week or so, see like if you run the slowest possible mile without stopping. Just like shuffle your way through it. Doing drag bingo, eating late at night. Have we talked about just replacing your post-drag meals with something a little bit smaller and eating a little bit more during the day? Hi, Joe. What up, Knox? How we doing? Especially a husky. Huskies are woof. Sorry, they're literally woof, but they're also like energy woof. We'll report back. I can't wait to hear about it, Rome. I think you got it. You've been running for a few weeks. You got a mile. You got a mile. 5-minute warm-up walk. Hang on, I'll put this here. 5-minute warm-up walk. Run a mile as slowly as you possibly can. Actually, I want to put this right there. That's a little more safe. Okay, I got 8 of these. Should be relatively easy. Relatively. Was not easy. Shuffle my way through it. That's every mile. Every mile. You gotta force yourself to shuffle sometimes. You can't sprint through life. Been trying to build a consistent relationship with food, but it's really hard. Mental health battles make even basic life tasks challenging at times, but I'm still afloat at least. And Throwray, you're speaking to like something very important, is that like a relationship with food is often a relationship with our mental and emotional reactions to food. So it's not just, I eat this thing and it makes me feel satiated. It is, I eat this thing and I have a feeling of joy or shame associated with doing it. Sounds promising. Hunger is intense. It could be that I need water. So like, you know, our bodies are pretty smart. Like they don't always, sometimes our brains take over, but your body's pretty smart. So like, I know for me, if I eat a really small lunch, I'm gonna be eating a lot of food at dinner. I'm probably gonna be cramming 4th meal. But if I eat a lunch that's like pretty sizable, you know, if I try to get more carbs and protein in my lunch and some fats, like later on, I'm not gonna be starving for food and like cramming stuff in. Because your body's gonna say like, ooh, okay, I got what I need. I'm good. I'm good for the most part. Or at the very least, in your brain, you're like, I know I ate a little more earlier. I don't need that much more. Getting prepped for a banquet networking event. Hopefully I can land A job soon. Ooh. Oh, Knox, that's great. Do you have you got your elevator pitch down? I remember the first time I went to a career fair after like 3 years of not having to search for a job. I completely blew up that first interaction. I will never forget it. I was so embarrassed. The recruiter was really cute too. I was trying not to pay attention to how attractive she was, but yeah, I completely just like, I thought I was ready. Fastest 5 mile in the Army was 36 flat. I was in super shape though, training for Ranger School. 36 is a damn good 5 mile time. That is quick. That's real quick. AJ, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, like if you're trying to fix your eating, just remember your emotions are a part of that too. I have 2 more sets of bench, but I need more water. Can I talk to y'all while I run upstairs and get water? Let's be real. I'm gonna walk upstairs. I crossed the finish line and puked. Those kinds of efforts are good once in a while. That is those are the gut checks. Yeah, I almost puked when I ran my fastest mile. I want to say that was 5 minutes and 20 seconds. The results are hanging around somewhere, but I want to say it was like 5:20 or 5:25. I almost puked after that one. Been having really good interviews. They just end up going with another candidate. Stay with it, Knox. You'll find the thing. I know you will. My fastest mile, Rahm Emanuel grunted at me and flipped me off. Did you... Wait. I need more context. Excuse me? My fastest mile was a sprint interval, like 7:30. That's good. That's good. 7:30 is a damn fast mile. The problem is that in my area, there are so many really good runners that even though like I'm pretty quick by most means, I'm always like mid to the back pack. Irish Reject, welcome in. How are you doing? Chicago Tri, he was racing, I was doing the 5K. I can't believe he flipped you off. What a dick. I'm sorry, I really wanted to go. Then I got a hernia and it never worked out. Whoa. Whoa. 100%. They'll be so happy to have you. If I work on running stamina for a few weeks, months, and then change my focus to being able to sprint better, longer, faster, when running stamina decrease when I'm no longer focusing for it, I'm trying to train for rugby. So, oh, it does fit with him. It absolutely does. So, Duck, so if you're talking about like, hang on, let me do this set, and then I'll talk about running training structure. Because you're speaking to like different types of training structures, and that can be super relevant in the long run. But yeah, so in general, if anyone is looking to get faster, and this is like any type of running, right? This is like 5Ks, 10Ks, like long-term sports, right? So let me back up. I'm going to answer your question directly. If you just want to train for rugby, I wouldn't run more than like 20 miles a week, like absolute top. If you are finding that when you're playing, you're getting to the end of a game and you are like, you don't have enough juice left, then you should be trying to stretch out your workouts. Long runs are a great way to do that because you're not trying to put in heavy effort the entire time. If you're doing a long run correctly, as like a relatively beginner learner, you are going to be doing like 2 minutes slower than your race pace. So if I'm planning to run a marathon at an 8-minute per mile pace, my long run pace should be no faster than 9:30, which like, that's a huge difference, right? But you want to try to keep your heart rate down. And I'm not going to explain this very well, but essentially the way that your body adapts to long stretch cardio, conversation pace, right? The way that your body adapts is by like continually cycling oxygen through your blood. And you'll find when you're running training, your resting heart rate will decrease because your heart is getting better about big pump, big pump, big pump. So that's going to make sure that when you are like engaging for long periods of time, you're able to keep on going. But if you like, yeah, controlling pace can be really helpful. But if you're just trying to get like faster, right? It really is going to be about working in sprints, working in agility drills, and like, you know, I've done footwork stuff a couple of times on stream, but doing the like line hops like this, right? And trying to get really good agility going back and forth, getting the, you know, stepping over the lines and all that stuff. But any sort of training that you adjust to, like I was running 35 to 40 mile weeks when I was in peak marathon training. And then when I stopped marathon training, I went down to like 10 to 15 mile weeks over the winter when I was doing more lifting. My running shape did not improve, but it got better faster because I still incorporated some level of running. I wonder if I'm doing this all wrong. Well, what do you mean, Rome? I would say there's no wrong way to do it. Especially working, oh, I didn't even read that. Working some calisthenics or plyometrics. I mean, you can definitely work some of that in. There was a while where like my ankles would get really sore when I was doing a lot of running. What kind of cardio is performing? Depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you're doing. Think about your movements. Isn't running bad in the joints? It can be bad in the joints. It can be bad in the joints if you are not supporting your running regimen with a little bit of strength training. I know there's so much to think about. It can also be bad in your joints if you're heel striking. So I don't know who needs to hear this right now. Think about when you run, and if you're landing hard on your heels with every step, that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough on your joints. That will hurt your knees. But if you're running and trying to land on the middle of your feet when you're running, right? So that you're bouncing off of the arch of your foot, you're keeping your chest over top of your feet. You're trying to take small steps rather than like big steps, right? Oh, yeah, ultras will mess you up. If you're not in the right space for ultras, they will mess you up. Ultras broke me for a year. They're great for some people, but they were not the right shoe for me. Ugh. Back in my zeros, less padding forces me to land right. I like having a shoe with a bit of padding nowadays. I've accepted I need it. Would you recommend building up to running, or is walking good? So if anyone is like currently in walking shape and wants to get into running shape, run walk. Yep. So you got 20 minutes, right? If you got 20 minutes and the first time, this is gonna suck. It's gonna be really hard. You got 20 minutes, I'm gonna put this in chat. Walk 5 minutes. Run 30 seconds. Walk 130. I'm gonna say walk 90 seconds. Repeat. 5-minute cooldown. But if you are, the cool thing about intervals is you can build them up very slowly and you won't even notice. So you could start with 2-minute run, 1-minute walk. You could start with 30-second run, 90-second walk, up to 1 minute, 1 minute. Eventually you want to get to the point where you are running longer than you're walking. Really cool story about a guy who wrote about how humans were evolved for slow endurance, carry loads over long distances. Yeah, I have heard of Born to Run. I just want to be in shape. I mean, if I could speak to one of the reasons that I do train the way that I do, like, you don't have to do everything that I do, but I will say, if you try to get in 2 to 3 days a week of cardio, 2 to 3 days a week of some sort of strength training, even if that's calisthenics and like basic plyometrics, your body will feel completely different after 8 weeks. Completely different. You will feel like, you will notice the difference in, I am trying to walk up a flight of stairs and I don't feel winded anymore. I had to walk 10 minutes across town to get to an appointment. And like, I'm not super sweaty by the time I get there. Like, even just walking can really help you get in better shape. Movement begets movement. That's what I try to tell some of the folks in my life that I've been talking to about this more often, is like, if you are someone who avoids movement because it does not make you feel good, or because it makes you tired, because it makes you sweaty, the number one way that you can get through that is to move. That's going to be independent of weight loss, right? You can be a fat person and be in very good shape. You can be a fat person and have a very good quality of life and live well into the later years of your life. It is much harder to have a high quality of life if you are not finding some sort of movement that you can do. And it is very hard to remove body image from that conversation because it's always going to kind of be there. But that's all I want for anyone. I want people to get moving. I say it in, when people come in for raids, I want people to move in ways that work for them, because that is truly how you stave off chronic diseases and lower cancer risk. Truth of it is, when you start moving more, you are going to naturally start to eat better too. Taking down a mountain of potato chips, you rethink that a couple of times after you do it the day before a hard workout, and you just don't want it anymore. And you want a tiny bit of potato chips. Ooh. I'm gonna save this for later. What would you trade the pain for? Working on putting together a walking and other light exercise program to implement ASAP because I got outpatient surgery scheduled soon. I want to try to help my heart and body get through it easier, and I've got about 6 weeks. 6 weeks is a great timeline. I want to be healthy and I want a nice ass. That's it. That's it, Esther. It's walking. It's walking and squats. I never crave chips. I have a couple of chip-based weaknesses. but only a couple. Only a couple. I can name them if people want to know, but I also don't want to say it if it's going to make someone go like, ooh. I need to start. Hey, if anyone wants podcast recommendations so that you can take a podcast for a walk, podcasts are a great way to get your daily walks in. Squats are bae. Squats are bae. Pull out some pita chips and hummus and I'll eat them. I got your plate down here. Oh, Esther. You know, if I was offering personal training services right now, I would absolutely offer to help out with that. Life is such that I don't really have the space for it right now. Maybe if I get that NASM certification before the end of the year, that's one of my stretch goals this year, is get myself certified so I stop having to dance around that issue. Chips and salsa, guacamole, and queso. Queso is a weakness of mine. Hasmin, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Oh, I really like this song. Give me just a moment. Put this down. We're going to read back. I still do not have Can't hold that damn bar. That's really kind of you all, Irish. Yeah, I feel like being a trained teacher, I think I could make a good trainer. And that's not just me tooting my own horn. Thought about it a lot, you know? All right, I need to swap these out. My problem is that I think to do it well, I would need to sacrifice other things. Like, I wouldn't be able to stream as much. I wouldn't be able to work on YouTube stuff like at all if I really wanted to be on top of my programming with people, doing regular check-ins with clients. Oh. Ooh. Thanks for letting me jam out. Austin Hill Country Queso. I hate to admit it, but B-Dubs has some of the most satisfying queso. The only trainer I want to have. Oh, damn, Thrill Ray, don't do that to me. Don't do this to me. Maybe one day when we're closer to financial freedom. Maybe someday. Someday. Some listening streams, calm demeanor, you break things down instead of just being like, go do this until you expire. Something I need in fitness guidance. I appreciate that. And if I could get real vulnerable about it, I think one of the things that I struggle with is leaning a little bit too far to accommodating. I want to push people, you know? I think in a one-on-one training session, I'm getting there to where I'm more likely to say I'm going to hold you accountable as someone who wants you to succeed, rather than just saying if today's not the day, it's not the day. But I'm getting there. B-dubs is lit. I don't stand for its slander. I will say that the last 3 times I've tried to go to B-dubs, I've had a horrible experience for one reason or another. They've either lied to me, they've either lied to me, taken way too long, or overcharged me. But that's the last 3 times. I still love the wings. The food is damn good. Don't do what? It's meant as a mental health boost, but also just sharpen truth. I appreciate you. Is it true you are born with a certain body shape, or could I get to your physique? So, it is, are you referring to like mesomorphs and ectomorphs and V-shred guy stuff? Is that kind of what you're asking about, Esther? Push is okay, but I need to know more about how this thing helps, not just pick this up and throw it, then walk away from me. Yeah, no, I mean, and I think some trainers could get a lot better about that. Say something like, you only know your body, but I think you have it in you to accomplish this kind of thing. You know, Tabs, you're right. I could find a way to communicate that. Oh no. Are you all reverse coaching right now? Did this turn into everyone trying to get me to accomplish my goals? Because that works. So Esther, I'm gonna, oh Tabs, damn it, thank you. Esther, I'm gonna answer your question. Buddy does online training, does clients do check-ins, and if his clients don't comply, he drops them after a couple of warnings. He's serious about it and wants to make sure who he works with is serious as well. You know what, that's probably a good way of doing it, right? Setting it not as just like, it's not just conditional to your progress. It is conditional to whether or not I'm going to continue working with you. Which like can be done with compassion, right? I love you too, Ray. Yeah, so Esther, there is some realness to like genetic predisposition to building muscle, to storing fat in certain areas of the body. But it is not an end-all be-all. So like, you could do all of the same things that I'm doing for years, right? You could eat the same things, you could get the same amount of sleep, you could lift the same weights, you could follow the same progression. Ultimately, your body is going to look somewhat different because of all of these factors relating to genetics, relating to like form, all those things, right? But you can make bodily changes if you allow yourself enough time to do it. It has taken me longer than I would like to, well, I'm not going to say longer than I'd like to admit, but it's taken me a long time to build my physique. And, ooh, I can't do front squats with this thing on my neck. Fine. Showing up is the majority of the battle in my experience. What Brosiaga's buddy is doing. I mean, it's got to be a partnership, right? It can't just be, I give you information, you do the thing. It really does have to be this interplay of managing expectations and communicating honestly. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dragon Knight. Ooh. Oh, we got a roll. Drill Ray, can I do that roll after I do my last set of squats? because my squats will be very unpleasant if I roll before I do them. Can't be a little thin chick, no matter how much weight I lost. I literally just have wide shoulders and chest. It's not going to happen. Even if I'm most fit, it's a physically larger woman. Took up more space. Probably wouldn't have osteoporosis. Oh, thank you, Throw Ray. Now we'll do it before we do our next little grouping of workouts here. Hey everyone, here's me putting myself. We're gonna fix this year. We're gonna fix my front rack. We're gonna make sure that we can get a good base here. I'm so sick of almost dropping the bar trying to do front squats. Ooh. Hey, there's another thing. If you're unsure of what to do, work on your weaknesses. Working on your weaknesses can be a great way. You will be ace of base soon. Wait, are you telling me I'm going to be a Nazi punk band? There are different racks? Oh wait, no, they weren't a punk band. What song is, wait, what song did they do? Is it I Saw a Sign? I opened up my eyes, I saw the sign. How tall are you? You're almost touching the ceiling. Yeah, so I am 5'10". These stats are actually out of date. I need to update them. We have a short basement. So like, here's the top of my rack. It's pretty short. Yeah, I'm closer to 184 right now. My deads have gone up, my squats have gone up, my bench, I guess technically hasn't really moved. Yeah, so Dan, there was this like, it blew my mind. There was this Cracked article. I think they did a video too about how Ace of Base was like low-key, like just a bunch of neo-Nazis in the band. I was like, I did not have the capacity to think about this with any amount of like real, no, don't apologize. That is not a well-known thing. This is not me being like, how dare you? Now everyone can learn. We should listen to the song just to make this more okay. But this song was next, so we're gonna wait to listen to the song. I'm not upset. Welcome in, Dragon Knight. Do you also have a home gym space? Super wild. It's very strange. One of those like weird. Maybe I shouldn't follow Cracked anymore. I don't know if anyone saw the College Humor video about like football and like college football. Oh my God. It was unreal. It's like I didn't feel the type of feelings about watching football that I do now. Thanks a lot. I'm not going to ruin it for anyone else. Go to a commercial gym. Wish I looked as good as you. You only got to look as good as you. You just got to look like you. You want to put on a little muscle? Go for it. Well, good on you. I'm glad you're getting it in. Riff Ballin', hello. Welcome in. Watch me almost drop this front rack again. Gotta put this down. The Batman parodies. I'm a man. I'm also a bat. front squats are on my banned list. So I'm in Michigan. I'm in the mitten. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. Going back to George City. Yeah, Riff Ballin'. I've been working on them. Trying more and more to take the perspective of just like, don't skip the things that are uncomfortable. Don't do the things that just like straight up hurt, but don't skip the things that are just a little more difficult. And there's no such thing as too skinny. No such thing as too skinny. Your body is your body. You can want to change it. You can change it if you want to, but you ain't gotta. Hey, nice, bro, Siaga. Have a great time at the gym. But that's kind of you, Dragon Knight. But I mean it. What did I program? 10s or 12s? 10s. Okay. We got one more. We got one more. And then we'll move on to one more, and then we'll move on to dumbbell Arnold presses. Rather do a dumbbell variation or just use plates. So I've been trying to get better with doing the front load dumbbell squats. I've been thinking about actually buying a heavy kettlebell so I can do like real kettlebell goblet squats. Just because the just because the way the weight is distributed is a little bit different. What do you do besides working out and streaming? Well, I like to play video games. I like to take my doggy on walks. You want to meet the doggo? I do have a day job, work in human resources. That's about it. That's about it. I've been playing Stardew Valley lately. Been playing a couple of games on stream. We started a new one last week called Okami. It's really fun. How about you? What do you do? All right, we got one more set of hammer curls. Thank you, Hyrek, for the hydrate. Yeah, I lied. I'm not in HR. I am. That's kind of you. Do data analysis. Hey, that's important work. I'm like okay with data, but we have a data person on our HR team, and they can really run some sheets. They're real good. Okami is 10 out of 10 content. I freaking love Okami. Like, I knew I was gonna like it. I did not know I was gonna fall in love with it as much as I have. Thinking about swapping programs, doing a pure strength program for the last year and a half. Ooh, yeah. If you've been on a strength program for the last year and a half, can I ask about it? Is it like a 5x5? Is it like a powerlifting top set, working set deal? Because I did a free powerlifting program over this past winter after my last marathon. It was a lot of fun. It was a 4-day split, and I made some really good progress just by sticking to it and following the program. And like, it had been a while since I've done that because I've been self-programming for a while, but I made some. Imagine that! I followed a program and I made progress. Powerlifting. Oh, right on. Right on. Well, you could always shift to a 5x5. Do a hypertrophy block. Do like 4 to 6 weeks of hypertrophy. Deload, 4 to 6 weeks hypertrophy. Deload, back to strength. you will feel so ready to move some heavy ass weight after you take a bodybuilding hypertrophy block. So full after dinner. What up, Lou? You beautiful man. Speaking of programming and coaching, Lou is a phenomenal coach. Man is single-handedly getting some of our friends here on Twitch Health and Fitness into some real good shape. Come on. Ooh, no. Jorts, nice. Yeah, Rick Ballin, just like, you know, if you ever get bored, I feel like I've definitely been in the spot where I got a little bored with strength programs, worked in some volume, and like, you know, you get a good pump when you start working volume, but it can be like really great with rebuilding some confidence, for me anyway. How you doing, Joe? Came in Stars Rave, was about to eat and doing housework. I totally get it, Lou. Totally get it. I'm doing well. I'm moving a little slower than I think I anticipated today, but we're good. We're good. Deadlifts went well. We did 4x8 deadlifts, mirroring our deficits on Wednesday. So we did 4x8 at 265 deficit, and then we did 4x8 at 295 today. So definitely a lower RPE, but they felt a lot smoother. I also belted up for these. Jaga. Deload to reload to preload to unload to butt load to done load. A done loaded. Volume, and I want some more lifts towards arms, shoulders for a bit versus core lifts. Yee. You could just cut back how many times you're doing your compounds for a couple weeks, right? Like right now I'm doing, in some way I'm doing twice a week each. Bench twice a week, deadlifts twice a week, squat twice a week, including variations. Cut back to one a week, and then drop in a bunch of high rep accessories. Get those stabilizers going a little better. To upload to BOFA, the BOFAverse. That's what Mark Zuckerberg is waiting for, right? The BOFAverse to take over. How's it going? Abid, it's going great. How are you doing, my dude? Sorry you came in, I didn't say hi. Hello, Jack. Welcome in. BOFADs. Are you running lots too? Yeah, I'm scaling up. I just put the new running program in the Discord. And I mentioned that I would try to talk about it on stream today if I had time. Oh gosh, it's so tiny. It's so tiny. Having a bit of a manic episode right now. Gonna try to keep that under wraps. I got you, homie. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Doing above average. Nice. Above average is great. It's so tiny. Heard that before. Oh my, Lou. Here's what we'll actually I'm gonna move stuff into position for our next set of lifts here, and then after that I will talk through the half marathon program for the next 8 weeks. I don't know if One Tree is here. If you're still around, J-Tot, I'd love your feedback on any of this, because I feel like it's a pretty solid program. I might be a little too aggressive on some parts, but oof. So we're going to do 2 days on the run on top of lifting. No, we're running 3 days a week, 3 to 4 days a week. Jack, do you need me to put on slow mode to help you out? Got to get that going for my OCRs. OCRS. What is OCRS? I should know. When's the next Murph challenge? Memorial Day. Depends on if Rocket runs it again this year. Obstacle course run. Ooh. Yeah, we'll see if Rocket is able to run one this year. If Rocket's running it, I'll do it. We'll do a little extra fundraising. Oh, I forgot to set up. Ooh. Oh, hello, David. Hello, Michael. Ooh, forgot to set up my bar for ball crushers. Oh, here I am. What do we got? Ooh. Press outs. Perfect. Sega. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Celsi's great. Celsi is the true godfather of Twitch health and fitness. I can. You can do these with a cable machine. I choose to do them with a band because I don't have it. Can't wait for 9 p.m. Sunday. Is that the next Last of Us? I'm trying to get my lifting in before I go to pick up my kid. Get it, Michael. Get that lift. Excuse me. Was I going to answer a question after I set this up? Oh, I owe Throwray a roll too. Oh, the run stuff. That's right. I was going to talk about that. Yes. I'm going to roll first. Let's roll! Ah. Ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, I needed this. This is very good. Ooh! Oh, I found it. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Ooh. That's the stuff. That's that good shit. Pardon my language. Can't help it. Can't help it. Switching legs. Gotta get right up in there. Right underneath. Right. Ooh. Right onto that soleus. There we go. Ooh. Oh. Oh, oh wow. There we go. Oh. Thank you, Thrill Ray. Good. Good, good, good. Everyone thank Thrill Ray for the screams. Okay. Pretty sure I got this ready to go. Oh boy. It just sucks, doesn't it? That's too much. Hang on. Jack, thank you for the gift sub to Bradley. That is so kind of you. That is so stinking kind of you. Thank you so much. This is really blurry, and that's bugging me. But we're just going to have to kind of deal. So what you're going to see here is my running plan. Dylan Chan 94, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Let's just, boy howdy. If only I were actually good at setting these things up. The problem, we're just gonna, there we go. That might be worse. It's really small. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so what we have here is we have a number for each of the, like the total weekly mileage. So race day is April 23rd of 2023. We have a taper week where we're dropping down to 22 miles. But then prior to that, we're gonna go 36, 39, 39. We'll have a down week and then this gradual buildup. So right here is basically where we are. I'm gonna hit 8 miles on Sunday. That'll bring us to 22 for the week. Each of these numbers is a percentage between weeks to try to make sure that I'm not jumping too hard. This, like last week to this week, even though it's 130%, that is within like a reasonable threshold when you're at lower mileage. Wait, Hannah's been running a fundraiser for 4 charities the last week. It ended today and people kept making the total end in 69. I sniped all 4 in the last 10 minutes to get rid of the 69s and made them end in nice, satisfying round numbers. Oh my gosh. I am just so impressed with Lamadia. Like, I have done a horrible job of being responsive with my fundraising this year. Horrible job. So Excel, welcome to my work. Bradley, I hope you're having a great day. Dylan Chan, thanks for joining us today. I'm glad you found us. Jack, hell yeah. Oh, thank you for the resub. Just being here is enough, my dude. Just being here is enough. Thank you for being here. And thank you for that resub. Would you share this Excel file? I'll happily share it. Yeah, I could make a more broadly accessible version. It's in the Discord. I put a screenshot in the Discord, but I haven't yet put the full routine spreadsheet in there. Because it's part of a larger spreadsheet that I've been starting to try to stay consistent with. And I've completely failed on the lifting side of it. To try to like track all of my fitness stuff in a longer term format. Man, I'm probably lifting for too long today. I want that raw data. No, that's what I'm subbed. Yeah, it's very hard to going for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, See, I have to do like a midday commute because we're doing some drinks after work. And so everything's just gonna feel really weird and backed up. Press outs. I'm gonna set this over here. No, it goes here. Do you struggle fitting this stuff in midday work? Tempted because I need to travel 20 minutes both ways. It seems risky. Carve between AM workouts just immediately after work during a rush. I will say, Lou, it helps that I am working from home. Jack, have a great day. Remus, yes, welcome in. Welcome back. It helps that I'm working from home for sure. Since like having a very honest conversation with my supervisor about it and with some of my like more demanding stakeholders and putting it out there, like, this is what I'm doing to take care of myself. And like, I'll give you what you need with reasonably good responsiveness at all other hours. Having that conversation has made it be like totally okay. But, you know, there's some cultural things there too, right? Like, I kind of had it as part, I feel weird saying this, I had it as part of my like, what, they asked me the question, what would you need in order to feel like you can accept this offer? And I was like, I need flexibility because I really like working out in the middle of the day. Ugh. Rocks. How are you, Rocks? Welcome in. It is a jort day. Busy morning here at work. Monday off, and I'm so ready for it. Oh, thank you, Remus. That's very kind of you. Boss has been great when training gets nuts. Long midweek runs. Yeah. Hey, Abid, have a great lurk. Do you extend your workday? Work 9 to 12, work out till 2, then 2 to 6? So I work from like 7 to 11. And then I work out for like 2.5 hours. And then however much time I need at the end of the day to round out, I do that. But I also have some days that are longer than others. So like I flex my hours from day to day to, excuse me, I was already on the screen I needed. I'm happy the work day is over for me. Yes. Yes, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with your evening? You gonna play anything special? Also, welcome back from Adland, Michael. Welcome back from Adland. I just feel like dancing like a 1920s intermission, like a bucket of popcorn. My workday meetings are so inconsistent, hard to find the midday time. So here's what I did, Lou. After I had the discussion with my supervisor, I blocked these times indefinitely. So if you look at my Google Calendar, it is 11, what do I have? It's different on some days because when I set it up, I knew some days were going to take longer than others. But I want to say it's like 11 to 1:30, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. When I'm scheduling meetings, if I need to move things, I can. Gonna go lick some buildings? Oh, hell yeah. What flavor of building are you gonna go lick? I'm partial to granite myself, but they really don't have a lot of it around here. I need to go further northeast if I want some real granite licking. But yeah, Lou, I mean, like, I have been very fortunate that my employers have been very flexible with me. Because I know, like, the running is the one thing that it's really hard to fit in right now. I have to get up at 5:30. on Tuesdays and Thursdays if I want to get my runs in. And that's tough. Like marble myself, maybe some quartz on special occasions. Oh, wow. You know, quartz is very indulgent, a little salty. Monday, Wednesday, Friday might be good, actually. I like training 4 more days so I could do 3 and then do conditioning just after work. It doesn't matter if the gym is busy. Tamba. Is that a reference to the game, Tamba? Need to go up to Scotland for the best granite. I like the old Tudor flavor. Ooh, that has a very distinct peatiness to it, doesn't it? But yeah, when I was doing Lou, I love doing one weekend workout. Like when I was going to the gym, getting to the gym as soon as it opens on Saturdays and deadlifting when it's just like you and all the regulars. Beautiful. Beautiful. Those Saturdays were so good for my mental health. No idea about the game when I created my name. Hey, no harm, no shame. Thanks for joining us. I want to say I had Tamba on the PS1, but it sounds like you're kind of done hearing about it, so I won't wax about it. Skull crushies. I've got this really interesting thing happening in my tricep right now. I've been trying to diagnose it. So we're gonna haven't been able to find time. Work schedule is wild and annoying. Say to take the time, manager said it's okay. Then I have this block in my brain where it's like, not supposed to do that. Supposed to grind and no time off. Well, did I have 3 days off of flexi time? It's because I work so much. Well, I think it's okay, Lou, to be feeling that way right now. There's something to be said for credibility building when you are starting a new job. Like, I hope everyone feels that they can use their personal time in their work. But I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, it's easy, just talk to your boss. Because it's always a little more complicated than that. My friend's jokes about it. Well, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. We're getting a little full body work in today. My manager agreed I'd finish at 12 today. Didn't finish till like 3 just so I was helping someone who's having a bad day with tech, sorting out massive Excel and Word documents we have for stakeholder engagement. That's especially hard when you're just trying to like help someone out. Because then it becomes less about like keeping your boundaries and more about like, how comfortable do you feel passing someone off to someone else? Which, Zach's right, you gotta make time for yourself. Like, I've had to do some really hard thinking about, I'm just gonna set this down. What is actually urgent, you know? Can it wait till Monday? I don't see myself as important. Well, then it shouldn't matter if you're at work or not, right? Like, if that is the philosophy you're going to apply, then you need to apply it to work also. Because what you're doing is you're making yourself important at work. So if you're important at work, why aren't you important outside of work? Huh? You deserve that time off. You deserve that rest. You deserve that time for yourself. If you want to be good at your job, you need that time to get moving, to do the things that you enjoy. sorry to be a little like aggressive about it, but like Rox is right. Time off is important for brains. If you want to be good at your job, you need rest. I like come and go as far as Adam Grant is concerned. He's got some really great stuff. Super smart. Kind of up his own ass a little bit, like most LinkedIn influencers are. But, you know, he said it really well. It is a much better approach to rest before you get burned out, right? When you're driving a car across the country, you don't stop to get gas after your tank is completely empty. Buongiorno, Principessa. Uxosito, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Silver linings, I guess, of Kelly being sick is we realize what's important, what we should focus on. Yeah, and some people get that earlier on than others. But Lou, I hope you're still here. I hope I didn't chase you off. You are worth it. You are important. Your time is important to me. I hope it's important to you. No, it's okay. Your time is just as important as anyone else's. That includes your free time. And if you feel like you got to grind a little bit at your new job until you can get to a point where you feel comfortable saying no, go for it. But don't get back into that corner where people are so like assumptive, like so presumptuous of the fact that you're going to do anything for them that once you start saying no, they start to take it as a personal insult. You got to be real careful about setting those boundaries. Eric, how are you doing? What up, I hate being scared. How are we doing? It was Chris, welcome in. How are we doing, Eric? Let me give Eric a shout. Y'all go and check out I Hate Being Scared. Today's a great day. It's super cold here. It's super duper cold here. US attitude to paid leave is entirely fucking backwards. People having actual time off helps everyone in the long run. You function better when you got rest. Hundo P. Your job won't care about you as much as you can care for yourself. That much is true also. Much is true also. If you're already past that point, starting to set boundaries makes people grumpy, then let them be grumpy. They'll be fine. Yeah, oh, there's another. We're talking about life lessons with jobs, right? Think about like, you are always, it is going to be so easy to project that people are upset with you or that they are like disappointed with what you are doing. Especially if you have the kind of work culture where people are constantly interdependent on one another. I set the same limits at work, but it took a while. Approaching 10 years of my career and I can catch people trying to take advantage pretty far away. Oh, thank you, Chris. That's really kind of you. But Eric, I'm really glad you're having a great day. Please go check out I Hate Being Scared. Eric has wonderful taste in games. He is a lovely human, so welcoming. Still new as I'm managing lots of relationships since this is a government. Yeah, and you know, maybe government work over there is different than government work over here. But over here, government work tends to be a little more laid back, honestly. People want to keep government jobs for long periods of time, so they don't want to burn out. The director handpicked me to do work, and that freaked me out. Give it to him, he can handle it, and I don't want to fail that. Just start asking questions. You gotta start asking questions. One of the most powerful questions you can ask in your job when someone asks you to do something, say, I just want to make sure I'm supporting this in the way that you're expecting. Can you let me know when you want an update by? Or here's another one. Thank you. Is it okay if I take 24 hours to evaluate my workload and think about this? No one in their right mind is going to be upset with you for saying, I'd like to take 24 hours to make sure that I'm doing my job correctly by saying yes to this. Doing those glute bridges and stretches you recommended for my hamstring issue. Does it feel like it's helping, Michael? I gotta go. Speaking of which, I gotta get back to my actual job. Yeah, if y'all want help with work communication, I'm here for you. I'm glad to help. I appreciate y'all for spending some time with me today. We are gonna raid We're gonna raid. Oh, Lindsay's playing Majora's Mask. We're gonna raid Lindsay. How do I professionally say fuck around and find out? That's a tough one. With fuck around and find out, it really is more of a I'm interested to see how the data comes out following that experiment. I'm interested in exploring the outcomes of what we're considering. Do you take much time focusing training your core? Normally, I do core 3 times a week. Today, I am out of time. Otherwise, I would do a little bit of core work. Okay, I'm missing some things, but I am just we gotta get moving. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We're gonna go raid Lindsay. If you would be so kind, you may test that assumption at your earliest convenience. That's my favorite. Oh, Picard forever. Y'all, please grab that raid message if you're willing. We're gonna go see Lindsay. Lindsay is playing some Majora's Mask. If someone could please let Lindsay know that I had to raid and run, I would really super duper appreciate it. We are going to be back on Sunday. We're going to be back on Sunday for a little bit of Okami with Evie. Big old doggo. We're going to be back on Sunday. And yeah, that's going to be it. So I hope that y'all have a lovely weekend. Hope you have a lovely weekend. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else. Do a little something that fills your tank if you get a chance. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.